Alright, what the folks are boom. Marcus on 225 numbers after the name. Little Wasteland Wednesday, you already know how it is, man. That murder game. I'm gonna go a little more positive, you know. Yesterday, once again, we talked about the connections and whatnot. Hopefully, we've had some better news since then. But in this case, you know, I'm obviously gonna talk to you guys about classes. I'm gonna talk to you guys about different guns that I'm using, different basic trainings. I'm gonna get into the nitty-gritty of this kind of game throughout this Call of Duty season that we're at over here. And I want to talk about maps too. And in this case, I want to talk about this map over here, which I believe is called Flak Tower. No, I'm gonna put it in the title of the video. I don't know, Flak Tower. I'm not 100% sure yet of the names of all 9 of the maps we got. We got so many maps to play with, unless you downloaded the or you got the season pass and you got the other map, the Carrington or whatever, which I didn't. And I think I'm gonna get the season pass. I kind of wanted to play the game just to find out if I want to get the season pass or not. But I also didn't download it because I don't want to be like separated. And I don't know if it's actually in rotation. Now I think about it, because there is like a special little section for it. Maybe it's not even in rotation, which is probably a better idea. But then again, who the hell is gonna go play it on its own? Anyway, I digress. Eventually, they'll probably make it free for everybody, and that's kind of how that works. That's normally how those maps end up in these Call of Duty games. This map to me is the smallest map in the game. I don't really have any measurements. I haven't busted out any tape, but pretty confident it's the smallest map in the game. And it really like caught me very much off guard the first time I played it, because I just ran from like one side of the map to the other, and I was like, oh, like I said, it's here. I didn't see a soul, and then I turned around, there's like 3 dudes like behind me just popping me. I'm like, alright. I was like, I don't really know what's going on over here. So 3-lane map. But intricate 3-lane map. It's kind of like all these sledgehammer maps we got here. They're all 3 lanes. They all have 1,000 options between them. This flank that I'm running up over here, for example, on the leftmost side, we got the part inside, like the pillbox of the bunkers there. We got the part above it. We have the middle path, obviously, that we're running on over there. So there's kind of 3 sections to that whole side. The other side doesn't have too much going on over there. It's kind of just one straight line with a couple like bunkers set up, or not bunkers, but just sandbags set up. And then there's 2 back sides over here that have some buildings, but nothing too crazy. And the middle, which has like a pillbox kind of thing in the middle, and then a bunker on one side, bunker on the other, with some windows overlooking stuff, which is like we're walking through over here. So there's like a lot going on over here in like this middle section. There's people going everywhere like constantly. I'm over here trying not to get flamethrowered. I'm like, cuz, like, where you going through all that over here, man? So I kind of played this map 2 ways so far. I haven't really fully 100% gotten it down packed. And I'd love to hear from the comments below, like, what y'all running, what kind of strategies y'all got. I initially played this map with a shotgun. I like the shotguns in this game. I don't necessarily think they're overtly strong. I believe in the recent patch that came out the weekend, they actually, I think the toggle got like a little bit of a buff or something like that. But they're alright, but they're not the greatest. I feel like they definitely, I think, toned them down from the beta. At least I remember the beta just getting decimated by those flame shots. But they're still like pretty cool, right? Like that's kind of like where they stand at. They may not be the strongest or smartest weapon, but that like flame round impact is still pretty just like, whoa, like that's some strong-ish right there. So there's that aspect to it. But I was getting caught in a little bit of long-range engagements. Unless I got played in the buildings, I kind of felt like I was outmatched with the shotgun. So I started running submachine guns. And in this case, I'm running over here the PPSH, which is kind of my go-to submachine gun right now. I'm level 41, I believe. First Prestige, 41. So there's still some guns that I haven't gotten to. I haven't touched the MP40, for example. I think I'm around the corner of unlocking the Thompson or whatever they call it in this game. But I haven't unlocked it. I haven't tried it yet. So for my bang of the bucket, and I haven't even unlocked the waffle, as I call it, the waffle. I just haven't. I'm going to try that out because I'm very curious to see. But I really like the feel of the PPSH more than any of the other submachine guns so far. And this map kind of allows me to play to its strengths best, right? So the fire rate on it is a beast, and that's what will allow you to help you win some close range gunfights, which is important. So that kind of is a factor to me, because you're going to run into a lot of people, whether you're coming in and out of those buildings or not. But you also have the sides, which I normally flank through the sides. I really don't play the middle too much. I go either side. Every once in a while I'll dip in the middle, but most of the time it's side to side. And most of the time I try to stay low rather than stay up above, and then kind of come up from behind up above, kind of like I'm looking over here to see where I like to spawn and whatnot. So in that sense, the submachine gun, particularly the PPSH, allows me to have that range where I could compete at that level. I actually took off the sights. I had the sights on, I think, in this game because I was still trying them out, but I took them off. You honestly don't really fully even need them with this gun. It works pretty good without them, and that's pretty cool too, man. This is like the first Call of Duty really where I'm playing almost sightless. Like, I'd rather use that spot for something else. I will still sometimes put a sight just because I'm using the infantry class most of the time. In those cases, I'm running airborne. But I use the infantry class more often than not, and I'll have the 3. So I'll be like, I'll waste one on the sight, but everything else will go on something else. You know, for grip, a quick draw, or advanced rifling. I've used a lot of advanced rifling, and I don't think I've tried advanced rifling on the PPSH yet, but I might want to look into that over here. But it's got good range, man. It might not kill necessarily the fastest from long range, as it shouldn't be because it's a submachine gun, but it's got some pretty nice range over there and some pretty good speed about it over here. So to me, that's kind of where I felt most comfortable on Flak Tower over here. Flanking from the sides, obviously you see where the enemy is at and kind of playing through over there, and using the PPSH. I don't really have too many tips on kill streaks for this map and whatnot. I'm kind of still trying to gauge what kill streaks to use. I think the mortar strikes, the precision bomb, to me are probably 2 of the better ones. It's pretty open as a map. The flamethrower is probably alright on this map too. I only used it once. I just got the flamethrower the other day and I've had a handful of occasions with it. I've only used it once, but the thing with the flamethrower is kind of the same thing with the flame rounds. I'll use it and I'll get kills, but I'll get killed too while using it. And that to me is kind of like, I don't really know if this kill streak's necessarily the best then. Your boy Marcos, man, let me know what you guys have been doing over here on Flak Tower, Flak, whatever the hell this damn map's called over here, whatever I put in the title. Wasteland Wednesday, man, that murder game, deuces.